paint, and it prevents it from cracking and turning brittle. However, it gets absorbed in your blood and it can negatively affect your reproductive organs. I mean, it's considered an endocrine disruptor. Then when you put the paint on, then eventually you have to remove it with nail polish remover. And they use acetone for that. Now, the problem with acetone is it's on the hazardous substance list. It has a clear, colorless, kind of a sweet odor. And it's a solvent for oils, fats, waxes, resins, plastics. I mean, if you read this list, it's incredible. It's like, can cause headaches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, lightheadedness, and even passing out. It may affect the kidneys and the liver. It's a flammable liquid and a dangerous fire hazard. Oh yeah, and then in the first aid section, skin contact. Quickly remove contaminated clothing. Immediately wash contaminated skin with a large amount of soap and water. Well, guess what? You're putting this right on the surface of your body. I don't know, do people think that it doesn't get absorbed, or because it's on the nail and the nail is supposedly dead, which is not, is somehow not going to affect them? Now, as far as a cancer hazard, acetone has not been tested for its ability to cause cancer in animals. So even though they didn't test it, doesn't mean that it can't cause cancer. So anything that is a fire hazard should not be put on your body. What I recommend is simply find an eco-friendly, non-toxic nail polish and nail remover. They have them, and I'll put a link down below with a few that I found. All right, number 3, intimate wash products. They call these feminine hygiene products, which they have washes and wipes and shaving gels and lubricants. And apparently a lot of women buy these products, but are they really needed? And what are they doing to the microbiome that lives in the vaginal canal? The chemicals are killing the microflora and altering the pH. There's a much increased risk when you use these products of developing cervical cancer, UTIs, pelvic inflammatory disease, HPV, genital warts, genital herpes. But why? Because you're destroying the immune system. Those microbes are the defense mechanism. And so if you don't have a defense mechanism, you're more susceptible to getting unfriendly pathogens. The normal lactobacillus that lives in the vaginal canal produces lactic acid, which actually really helps the pH become slightly acidic, and that acts as another barrier. So when the pH increases and becomes more alkaline, a woman becomes more susceptible to having a lot of problems and irritation and redness, etc. So a very